In February, a Chinese AI tool called Seedance 2.0 dropped a hyper-realistic video of Brad Pitt fighting Tom Cruise. Neither actor was in a room together, neither of them said yes. Within days, Hollywood's biggest studios, top talent agencies and actors union all called it theft. One producer put it bluntly, "I was blown away because it's so professional, that's exactly why I'm scared." Think about it, Hollywood spent over a century protecting actors' faces, AI learned to copy them in a weekend. And that's why this isn't just another AI demo. It's an existential problem for the industry built entirely on identity. So should the film industry actually be using this, or is this the exact same thing everyone's been trying to stop? This is Should I AI. If you watched our GTA 6 video, you already know this pattern. A multi-billion-dollar industry quietly terrified of the exact technology it can't stop talking about. Same story, different playground. Quick honest note, this channel is just me researching everything, scripting everything and editing everything, all in a free setup. If that's the kind of thing you want to see more of, hit subscribe now because the next few minutes get generally wild.
Rewind to late 2025. OpenAI launches Sora 2, a video generator so powerful it could put anyone, doing almost anything on screen in seconds. Within days, the internet was flooded with unauthorized clips. One viral video showed a synthetic Michael Jackson taking a selfie with Breaking Bad's Bryan Cranston. Cranston took it straight to SAG-AFTRA. The Motion Picture Association fired off warnings demanding OpenAI fix it. Here's the part that gets spicy. OpenAI's original plan wasn't to ask Hollywood first. It was opt-out. Every actor, every character, every piece of IP was fair game, unless someone specifically filed to stop it. Talent agencies representing stars like Michael B. Jordan and Oprah Winfrey flatly refused. Under pressure, OpenAI backtracked. That should have been the end of the story. It wasn't even close.
5 months later, the guardrails completely shattered. ByteDance, the company behind TikTok, released Seedance 2.0. Bigger, faster, almost zero restrictions. Users weren't making 5-second novelty clips anymore. They generated an alternative ending to Game of Thrones. Rocky Balboa debating Optimus Prime inside of a fast food restaurant. SAG-AFTRA called it a complete disregard for consent. Inside the industry, people started calling it Hollywood's DeepSeek moment. The sudden realisation that a foreign model had blown past every guardrail American tech had spent months building. And here's the twist that ties straight back to our first episode. Remember Rockstar insisting GTA 6 is 0% generative AI, fully handcrafted, the algorithms didn't care. Sora 2's early outputs include generative footage of Grand Theft Auto characters alongside Pokemon and SpongeBob, with nobody at Rockstar ever agreeing to it. Nobody expected what happened next, because behind closed doors, Hollywood isn't just fighting AI, it's trying to own it. Barely 3 months after the deepfake backlash, Disney's quietly signed a 3-year deal with OpenAI. The contract lets Sora users legally generate videos using over 200 licensed Disney, Marvel and Pixar characters. Let that sink in. The same industry, publicly furious about AI stealing its work, quietly licensed its biggest icons to the same tech company weeks later. That's not really hypocrisy, it's maths. The global AI market for media and entertainment is projected to jump from around 15 billion in 2024 to nearly 200 billion by 2033, close to a fifth of the entire industry's future value. Disney bet you can't stop the wave, so you might as well charge admission for it. Ironically, the backlash got so severe that OpenAI shut down the standalone Sora app by March 2026, citing the same AI slop as deepfake concerns that started this whole story. The backend tech though, already bought and paid for. This brings us to right now. The real fight isn't happening on cinema screens, it's happening at negotiation tables. SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild are back in contract talks with major studios, specifically over AI protections in 2026. They won real ground in the historic 2023 strikes. But one big gap remains. Studios can still potentially use actors, past performers, to train AI models, and the unions haven't closed that loophole yet. A coalition called the Human Artistry Campaign, where its actors, writers, musicians and even sport unions, is pushing one universal standard. AI companies should have to ask and pay up front, not take first and apologise later if someone complains. So, should the film industry AI itself? If we're talking about background work, localization, dubbing, editing workflows, visual effects, cleanups, then yes, clearly. If we're talking about replacing human performance and treating living creators as raw training data without asking, then no. I've put together a little scorecard, and on time saved it's 9 out of 10. cuts and pre-visualization and editing time dramatically. It's wonderful for that. Realism is 8 out of 10 because of Seedance and the things you can do on Seedance. We've seen it so realistic. Industry risk is a 9 out of 10. Legal landmines, strikes, and real creative theft concerns. And the future potential is 8 out of 10. A 200 billion projected market that makes it inevitable either way. Today's score is going to be a 4.5 out of 10. Not because the technology isn't impressive, it's just all the legal landmines around it. And this is Should I AI? One question every episode. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no. This time it depends entirely on who owns the data. If you want to know exactly why Rockstar's spending hundreds of millions just on the engine to avoid needing any of this, go and watch the GTA 6 episode. I'll see you in the next one, where we'll be looking at F1.